Now, I went back to watch the match last night, and I saw what everybody was saying, and to me it looked like she purposely tried to rip her wig off. Now, my only problem with Jade and the wig is it's time to level up to sew wins. That's all I got. That's my only critique. It is time to level up to sew wins. No more cap. You make too much money. You make too much money at this point. You're too big of a household name to not have at least a proper sew-in. You understand? The wig cap, we can't do this anymore. Like, sis. Now, granted, she's never had this issue in all of her years of wrestling. Cool. I give you all that, but it's time to level up. It's time to level up. That's all I'm saying. So let's go here. It looks bad. But nonetheless, no wig slander. We're not going to do this because most of y'all's women right now has some type of fake shit in their head to begin with. So let's not do that. Okay?
Did you notice Jade Cargill's wig came off on SmackDown? During the Queen of the Ring qualifying match, Charlotte Flair went for a super...
Okay, this is what everyone was talking about. It felt like Charlotte did it on purpose, or an extra tug. You understand? And for it to come off so easily, and I don't, granted how much force Charlotte may have used to pull the wig off. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte has a history of playing dirty, just like her daddy. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? So this does look like this was extra. It was an extra tug, pull. You know what I'm saying?
Charlotte Flair went for a superplex on Jade Cargill.
Yeah, it's one thing for it to slip, but you pulled this shit damn near all the way off. You understand? So my only critique to Jade is, baby, you make too much money now. You can afford a decent sew-in. No more caps. No more caps. Okay? This motherfucker said, wear a switch. No, sir. I highly disagree. That was not part of the script, sir. No, sir. I disagree. I highly, highly disagree. I am with you, like everybody else, that she tried to do this on purpose, on extra. This was not part of no goddamn script. No, sir. I highly doubt that.
Superplex on Jade Cargill. However, when they crashed to the mat...
Sis, you make too much money. You make too much money. This ain't part of no damn script, Jay. Jay, this is not part of no script. Jay, no. No, Jay, this ain't part of no damn script, okay? This woman just took a hard-ass bump, and she immediately goes to fix the wig. That's not part of the script, sir. No, sir. Jay, make too much money. You need a proper sew-in moving forward. No more excuses, okay? Yeah. Feet is very important. Are you kidding me? So you don't think feet health is important? So feet health is not important. The ancient Asians, Chinese, reflexology, they could tell how you're sick. They could look at your feet and tell what ailments you have by looking at the bottom of your feet. Sir, what are we talking about? Your woman ain't educate you on this? Your woman don't take you for pedicures? Be like, hey, your feet, you on your feet all day, sir. Take care of your feet. Yeah, the feet's important. What you talking about, man? Let's go.
Charlotte's leg accidentally got caught on Jade's wig and pulled it right off. Thankfully, Jade quickly fixed it, kept her composure, and carried on with the match like nothing happened. What do you guys think?
Okay, now, let's go to the big homie Dietrich Davis. Where is that? Hold on, let me find it. Let's go to the big homie Dietrich Davis. New Wrestling World Order. Man, he's like that mean-ass cousin from Brooklyn. It's like, damn, son, you really are like this. Hold up. Let me go straight to his YouTube. Let me go straight to his YouTube. Because I agree with the points he made. And even the white boys were like, in their own weird little way of trying to protect Charlotte Flair, they were like, it looked a bit excessive. Yeah? Okay, let's go here.
Play for Jade and Charlotte, and what's that, a good old goth-looking Marilyn Manson chick named Rhea Ripley. No need to write it in the comments. I'm being dramatic.
This man is a menace, and I mean that in the most respectful way possible.
They had a match, ladies and gentlemen. And at the point of the match, Jade Cargill is positioned to sit on the third rope. And Charlotte, ever so luckily, without falling or hurting herself or breaking a knee, climbs up to the second rope and grabs a handful of Jade Cargill's hair, pulling it back into the side. Go watch the video. Pulling it back into the side. Jade goes to fix her wig. And then the next move takes place. They're on the floor, and Charlotte has a hand full of Jade's wig, her hair, and pulls it off again. All seeming like it was just a wig malfunction, quote unquote. When in reality, we witnessed sabotage.
Uh-oh, come on.
A lot of people don't like Jade Cargill in that company.
You right.
You know, they want to be, let's be fair, we're better than her. Fair is not favored, and the favored don't need to be feared. You process that as you may. The IWC takes to the streets of YouTube, Reddit, X, Instagram, Discord, Twitch, TikTok, everywhere social media can be read, seen, and heard. And the IWC started attacking Jade Cargill because of her hair.
Okay.
The white IWC started attacking Jade Cargill, making fun of what happened to her. The exposure of what? Her natural hair? She's presenting a character to you. She's trying to hold the character together. Guys like JD from New York and a bunch of other YouTubers began to attack Jade Cargill for wearing a wig. But they seem to have forgotten. They seem to not realize, because of inexperience with being with women, inexperience of knowing what it takes for a woman to put herself together.
Which is why I never understood the wig backlash, the weave backlash, when 90% of the guys watching this content, your woman has that in her hair right fucking now. I never understood it. Calling women the hair hat a hooligan, and I'm like, I'm more than sure the lady in your house has that exact same hair hat on her head. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
An inexperience of even being exposed to female nature and female beauty, because they spend most of their time gooning off with the one-handed keyboard to all of these chicks in professional wrestling that they'll never be able to get their hands on to understand what it takes to get the presentation that you see on that screen, or that beautiful woman you see in the street, or that woman in your classroom. See, you don't understand it, men. There's not an issue with her wearing a wig. The issue that I'm presenting to the white IWC is you don't realize that white women are the #1 culprits of hair extensions, weaves, #1 culprits of sew-ins.
Okay. That's Cousin Dietrich. I think we're roughly the same age. I'm not going to call him Uncle Dietrich. I will call him Cousin Dietrich. We are roughly the same age. Shout out to Cousin Dietrich from Brooklyn, or from the Bronx. Where is he from? Is he from the Bronx? I think Dietrich is from the Bronx. Shout out to him, though. He frames it the way I saw it, the way it felt like it came off when rewatching the match, in regular time. So now, let's go to Stevie Richards. Let's see what Stevie Richards has to say, because they reviewed the match as well. And I don't like the English cat, JB Romano, whatever his name is. He's very smug. He comes off as like, oh, I would never. Like, you a slimy little. I don't like him for whatever reason. He just rubs me the wrong way. So let's go here. Look at this. Jade Cargill's wig goes into business for itself. Yeah, I think his name's James Romano. I don't like this little dude here. This little Brit. I don't like him. So let's listen to their assessment, their breakdown. Stevie's pretty even keel. He doesn't take shots for the most part. But the little smug little fucker, whatever his name is, he's always throwing shots at people, right? He personally rubs me the wrong way. You understand? Okay, so let's go see how they frame it.
Curse is real. Now there's your segue right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. The curse is real if you are not wearing hair that originally grew out of your scalp.
Already. This is why Dietrich goes so hard on the white boys. And I support him. I support Dietrich. Listen, I will join his army if need be. If we need to link up or whatever. Listen, army for army, we can link up. It's not a problem. Okay? Let's continue. Stevie, for the 9 times out of 10, is pretty much down the road. But this little fucker here, he's the problem. This little dude's a problem here.
Jade Cargill. Afterwards, she would say, "My greatest nightmare happened on SmackDown last week," and she thinks the wig won. The wig came off during the show. Stevie,
No, sir. The wig was pulled off. We are not blind. Come on.
with your analytic skills that only you possess, what went wrong?
Well, her hair said, just like McMahon way back in the day, "It was me. It was me all along." So, yeah, let's... I never thought in 102 episodes of the Stevie Richards Show how we've tried to educate and hopefully entertain everybody out there via...
I've never heard of JD from New York. We'll have to check him out, too. I've never heard of him. I mean, there's so many wrestling channels. Between C-Jax, Stevie, BC Amplified, I believe Heels Advocate, Dietrich. That's pretty much my limit as far as wrestling channels. I know y'all said the other brother that did a stream with C-Jax. He cool, but I just can't vibe with him. And it's nothing against him. I just can't vibe with him. Right? I can only take so much. Right? I got the white boys. I got the young nerd black man. I got the older brother. You know what I'm saying? I got all my bases covered. So I don't need to consume any more wrestling channels because I got all my bases covered as far as all of my demographics. If what I'm saying makes sense.
The John Madden Telestrator. I don't believe John Madden has ever done a Telestrator segment where a player's hair has fallen out. But here we are. I guess I'm here for it. Let's see what happened and what went wrong. Oh, there we go.
Not quite. It's the suplex where it's revealed.
I do like the fact that it comes off. He got the Stevie Richards back chop. Look at that.
So they're just gonna really ignore the fact that this woman really just pulled this goddamn wig, damn it, completely off her motherfucking head. Okay. Once again, I take Stevie with a grain of salt, but it's the little English guy I don't like outwardly don't like. But come
Those
on.
do not feel good. Val Venus, you say, yeah, just give me the back chop. Then I back chop him. You say, don't give me the back chop.
So we ignore the hair
But
pull,
there it is.
the wig pull, we go straight to the back chop.
She's like a luchador being unmasked during the match. But here's the superplex.
That shit came completely off. It came completely off. Once again, Jade, baby, you make too much money to not have a sew-in. This is your sign. It's time to level up and get a proper sew-in. That's it. That's all.
That is the worst nightmare.
Oh, I see what he was saying. Her
Well, I
leg,
mean,
like
what can I
she
say?
oversold it. Oh, okay.
Well,
The leg.
The
came
rest
over.
of the match ends up just Jade trying to keep her hair on the entire time. And she kind of does quite admirably through some of the moves.
Yeah, pump kick. She's developing moves, or trying to put moves in that she doesn't have to take a back bump or hold anybody like a suplex or anything like that.
Okay, what I would have liked for her to have done is just say, you know what, the hell with it, take the wig off and just get the whooping ass even more. It's like, oh shit, you don't pull the wig off, and she goes Booker T on everybody. She goes Hulk Hogan berserk on everybody. I think that would have been a nice little twist. Not even a twist, but a nice little adjustment for what took place in the ring. Like, oh shit, don't take off Jade Cargill's wig. She's gonna go ape shit on you. I think you should have done that on the fly in the ring. Cool. But once again, we're Monday morning quarterbacking this.
That. She's doing great, man. It was like a lot went right.
Whew, that's a nasty move. A soul snatcher.
A soul snatcher. Done very well. She did the Stevie Richards DDT knee. I can have done fine with that. Really good job, though. Bring it back here. What can you say? Good camera cut. Dude, things flowed better with... things in this match have flowed much better with a wig malfunction than when the wig malfunction didn't happen. Did you notice that?
Yes.
It's actually one of the better matches.
I watched the match and I can't remember if it was before or after, but there was a bit where Jade was setting up maybe Charlotte Flair, whoever it was, for Samoan drop on the second, and there was a chasm of time. You could have left the house, you could have gone to the cinema, watched a film, double feature, come back,
That's why I don't like him. At all.
and then still the move would not have happened yet because they were taking that long to set up. I don't know if this was post wig coming off or not, but it's like
Once again, the wig did not come off. The wig was pulled off. You all seen it. And I should not be shocked that Stevie just kind of ignored that whole thing. Like, we all saw her pull excessively on the wig. Once again, my only caveat to Jade is you make too much money to not afford a sew-in at this point. Or she should have just turned it into on the fly, just went berserker rage and just snatched the wig off and just clean house and just change the match up a bit and just go ahead and pin on girl and go for the win. Okay?
certain bits, especially with these like four-way matches, they're doing a lot of them for King and Queen of the Ring at the moment, where obviously they're like rehearsing these to death. The women rehearse, as far as I can tell, more than the men do. But that one hurt me. You know, you almost want Rico going, Jeff, God damn it! You know, like yelling at the top as long as to hurry up. Something? Goodness me, there was one bit there, but then the wig comes off and it kind of sped up.
Well, the internal clock that you should have is, now it's tricky because you can rush and they tell you to slow down. Then you're slowing down to this point and you got to hurry it
Okay,
up.
so everyone's just we're gonna play blind. So no one's gonna acknowledge the elephant in the room that homegirl pulled the wig off, clearly. Okay, so let's see what y'all say. JD from New York, let's see what he had to say. So is he one of these cool Negroes? What is a white dude? Is he a white dude? Oh my God, do I even want to hear from this guy? Y'all said he said something. Let's check him out. Okay. No, he didn't talk about it. Okay, so he didn't talk about the wig. Okay. Any live streams about it? No. Okay. That's what. Hopefully she learns from this. She makes too much money to not have a proper sew-in. So he didn't say anything about it. So let's see who else said something about it. Let's see who all made content about Jade Cargill's wig. Because I'm more than sure a lot of people said something. Once again, the wig did not come off. It was pulled off. You understand? It was pulled off. I kind of hate this for her, but look at this. Bald. And so now they're calling her bald. Okay. Let's go here. Wow, how prophetic is this? How prophetic is this one?
Like Naomi, she almost pulled off my freaking wig at Evolution in Atlanta this past year, and she like was like putting my eye on the table, but she was like I had a pony, and she like was like wrenching it to where my wig started coming off, and that's never happened. If that ever happens, I promise you I will lose my job because I am running out. I am not playing. I'm gonna be like that one girl in the WNBA that took off. That's gonna be me. But she did that. And I was like, bitch, I'm gonna freaking, like, cause you know, we were talking, like, I'm gonna freaking, but I had nothing after that to pull her wig or nothing like that, so I had to let it go. But, like, Naomi was stiff in that match, too. I would say that. But Athena really gave it to me in one match.
Okay, her greatest fear came true. Her greatest fear came true. Now you make too much money moving forward. Let's see what they say here.
This is no longer a secret about Jade Cargill. Now, we all know that Jade Cargill has been absolutely criticized on social media after she suffered a wig malfunction during a fatal four-way Queen of the Ring tournament match on the June 12th episode of SmackDown. She was working Charlotte Flair. The moment happened during a top rope spot where Flair accidentally grabbed Jade Cargill's signature wig, which
accidentally grabbed her wig. Did that look like an accident to y'all? But okay, come on, white boy. Let's go.
Came completely off when she was hit with a double superplex. So Jade, trying to kind of salvage the moment, decided that she was going to roll out of the ring to readjust her hair before she got back into the ring and finished the match, which was ultimately won by Charlotte Flair. Now, this led to a bunch of reactions among fans on social media, and to Jade Cargill's credit, she addressed it saying, biggest fear happened tonight, I think I'm still alive. Now, WWE had Netflix edit out the slip-up of the broadcast, or at least the replay version of that, and Bully Ray took to Busted Open Radio to really give a defense, commend, praise Jade Cargill, if you will, by stating this: I'm going to give a shout out to Jade. You were put in a very rough, uncomfortable situation. Yeah, it happens. Wardrobe malfunctions happen. Hair extensions get pulled out. Dudes have trapped themselves in a ring. Anything can happen. It's not easy to go out there and perform in front of, thousands of people in an arena, a million people watching at home, and for a woman to have her wig come off on national television, man. It's pretty easy just to roll out and roll under the ring, and hopefully nobody notices or sees you, right? She persevered. She kept trucking, and she got through the match. She did exactly what she had to do. Good job, Jade. Now, once this moment happened, there was a lot of people pulling up quotes from a recent podcast that she did just a few weeks ago, and she was talking about how that is like her biggest fear in life, that
She got too many muscles. Who the hell said that in the chat?
she's going to go out there and she's going to lose her wig, to the point where she spends a lot of money on her wigs, and that the person who does her wigs is paid extremely well, and they're very, very high quality.
Okay, well, it's time to level up and get sew-ins now. What good is it if you can't stay on your head during an excessive pull? I'm not making no excuses for Charlotte. Clearly, that looked like she tried to do it on purpose. But baby, you are a top-tier international household name at this point. We can't afford for things like this to happen. Now, if one thing, your titty pops out like it did, she had a wardrobe malfunction, her titty popped out, was it 6 months ago, 8 months ago? Those things I understand, but your wig cannot come off. Your wig should not be coming off. Pay the monies and get a sew-in. Pay the monies, get a sew-in. You can afford it. Let's continue.
Being up to this point in her wrestling career, it's never happened. And she was basically just scared to death that this was going to happen for her. And then, a few months later, Jade Cargill goes out there in one of the biggest matches of her career and has it happen to her. That's not necessarily ideal if you couldn't figure that out. Now, I do want to give Jade a lot of credit here because at the end of the day, things happen. Just like Bully Ray said, things are going to happen in wrestling that is beyond your control. I think that her rolling with the punches is actually a great thing for her to do. It's a good thing to do because at the end of the day, whether it's people who wear face paint, whether it's people who wear masks.
Okay, so let's see what they say in the comments. Okay. Let's see who else has something to say. Once again, this shit went pretty much viral. Let's see what this sister says.
Now, why y'all acting like y'all never seen a woman in a wig before? Now, I missed this, but Jade Cargill's wig came off or was pulled off
Okay, thank you.
in the match in SmackDown last night.
Okay.
And y'all making it seem like it's her fault. Clearly, Charlotte Flair pulled that lady's wig off. And then not only that, y'all, didn't Charlotte hit her in the back? She pulled it off, and then she hit her in the back. Now, I'm not going to say that this was intentional or she did it, like, maliciously, obviously. But if you go back and watch the clip, Charlotte Flair climbed on that rope, grabbed that girl's hair, and pulled it back, and then bopped her in the back. And y'all calling her all sorts of bald and this and that and the other. Clearly, Jade Cargill has hair, okay? Because I seen people in the comments on other platforms talking about why would she wear a wig to a fight? Hello, this is her persona, okay? Obviously, a black woman ain't gonna grow no white hair unless she's like older, okay? And she looks gorgeous as hell with her hair like that. But y'all making it seem like it's her fault that her wig fell off. Her wig did not fall off. It was pulled off.
Okay, thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. Oh, let's see. Okay, wait. Let's take a wager. I'm gonna play this guy's video right here. Do you think he is on the Tommy Hair Hat Hooligan train or no? Do you think he's gonna talk bad about her wig, yes or no? Do you think this black man his video I'm about to play, do you think he is gonna talk bad about her wig, yes or no? Is he a hair hat hooligan type of guy? What say y'all? Okay, let's go here. Let's see what he has to
This
say.
might be the most unexpected wardrobe malfunction we have seen in years.
Hey, hon, you spending all that money in your face, and you should have just been investing in a simple ball of super glue to keep it stuck on them edges, though. You're in the WWE, them heavy hitters. You can't just stick that thing on and go out there and compete. What's wrong with you?
This might...
Okay. I mean, he's right. He's right. Let's go here. Can Jade Cargill rebound after wig comes off on Smack? Really? Let's take a listen. This is...
Can Jade Cargill rebound after wig botch on SmackDown? Now, we all know what's been happening with Jade Cargill lately. She was in a four-way match for the Women's Queen of the Ring tournament, where her way will go on to semifinals, a match that was eventually won by Charlotte Flair. But Jade Cargill, she didn't win the match, but she did have an unforgettable moment. It was a moment where So Ruben Charlotte Flair had Jade Cargill on the top rope to suplex her, and she was like she can do with her hair. All she do is try her best to put the wig back on, and we saw her later on in the match having one hand holding the wig up and the other performing to the best of her ability. Now, at least I can say during this match that this was like the mid near the end of the match. It didn't happen in the beginning, but it's still something, a moment. Now, a lot of people are trolling Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill has even addressed the wig botch on SmackDown of what happened.
Man, just get to your commentary,
going to
bro.
go on about it. Now, for those who don't know, Jade Cargill, even back in AEW, Jade Cargill has known to wrestle with wig on, whether it was a blonde wig, wrestle in her short hairstyle, which is her natural hair. But, you know, we've got used to Jade Cargill with her long blonde wig or green.
Okay, I'm trying to listen to your commentary. You ain't saying nothing. Okay. Hey, let's see. Okay, anything else? This is her back in the day.
To have a more informed opinion of Jade's natty status, we have to first look back at her earlier days when she was younger. So Jade has basically been an athlete her whole life, beginning to play basketball at just 6 years old.
Yeah, people have been asking if she's natty or not. I could see why they would say she's not. I could see why people would think she's on something, because she pretty much has a six-pack all year round.
Played basketball all the way to
She's always been an
college
athlete.
and also after college while she lived in France. One thing I noticed from the images I could find of her playing basketball is that Jade has really great genetics. You can see some really good muscle development, which looks to be above average for women. Also, I'm guessing Division 1 college basketball is drug tested, so she would probably have to be natural to play in this division. It looks
No, sir, there's ways around that shit. Don't let that shit fool you.
believable that she was natural during those days. On a podcast with Bootleg Kev, Jade also said this.
And the funny thing is, like, I can do the big moves. They're easy. Like, it's more so like, can my partner take the move or like take this big bump? But I can do all these moves. I was a power lifter for a long time.
So that means he was and obviously still is a regular in the gym. To have him...
Yeah. I would think I'm like 60-40, she's natural. But we're not here for that. We're not here for that. Oh, let's go here. Let's see what he has to say.
Jade Cargill had an unexpected wardrobe malfunction on SmackDown. The show kicked off with a Queen of the Ring qualifier, and during the match, Charlotte Flair went for a superplex on Jade. When they landed, Charlotte's leg, Jade Cargill.
Okay. All right, you know what? Let me go be petty. What did Jab say? Let's go see what Minister Jab said. I'm sure he said something because he couldn't. Jab is my guy, but let's see. What did Jab say? Did he talk about it? Did he talk about it? Let's go to the live. Did he talk about it in the live? No. Okay. I'm surprised Jap ain't talk about it. You know Tommy did. I don't feel like going to look up Tommy. Okay. You don't think she's natural? Uh-oh. Okay. What say y'all?